Hey, thank you so much for 300. Actually, it's 299, but like, I have news. I figured I was gonna talk about just a couple of things, and I didn't know how to put it, so I just figured I'd put it in the video. So, I have gotten a couple of new models that I want to show. And I've also featured a new mechanic for my stream. You know, channel points on Twitch, which you can redeem stuff from using your points. I have, before I started streaming as Sano, which is this cat boy, I had Sano, which was basically a glitter bomb of a girl. Like, if cotton candy and energy drinks had a baby and it was sentient. Something like that. And, I don't know, I've missed her. So stupid because it's me, but like it's so different. It's weird. I'm weird. But I figured like, why not have a Sano comeback? You can literally redeem from it to change between the models, and you get just a little bit different vibe activated during that period while the model is active. I figured that was kind of fun, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't. But like, that was the idea. So don't be confused about the more... I know I'm already feminine, but now I'm like fanboy feminine. Sano is girl. I can start with the legs. We got knees, got a tail even. Isn't it cute? I like it. I put my tail up, it's stiff as So yeah, this is the Sano, which everyone should be familiar with. Though we're still a tiny community, so it's not like it's a huge thing. So yeah, what's going on is that there will be two main personas. That is me, Sano, and Sano. I'm the same person, obviously, and it's literally just for fun. It's not anything serious, really.
I know the people here are like sub for the fanboy, but now you get a fanboy and an anime girl.
Or like a cute fucking lolly.
Oh, I'm not a lolly. I'm just tiny. Anyways, okay. Yeah, this was originally like why I started Vtubing. And let me tell you, that's... sorry. I guess I'll tell you about my life. I've been quite lonely my whole upbringing. I used to live a very happy life as a kid. There was no worries, but I was always very shy and very anxious. And I struggled with people always. We moved when I was about 8. I had my birthday. I remember when we moved, and ever since then I've also struggled quite a lot with my family, and I've had very few people to trust. I live in a family of 5, including myself, and we currently have 2 cats and a dog, if you wanted to know. I'll see if I can get a picture of the cats at least. The dog's my brother's, I don't have many pictures of her. When we moved, I did get friends eventually, and stuff like that, but eventually things would get really difficult for me regarding identity. I had a very hard time balancing my difficult home life and the identity within me that was still forming. At this point, I was now dealing with 2 developing trauma, and that didn't help at all. I was getting kind of shut off from the world, and I was all alone. At some point, it was so bad, I just wanted to go. But I recovered, and now I'm really close with my dad. So I'm not alone anymore. But for a long time, many years, I've been very alone, and I've struggled with social situations and people. Not only that, I'm anxious. That's actually much better already. I'm way more social and way more open and way less scared of getting embarrassed. Probably helps that I've just been not giving a shit online. I think I forged sort of a split personality to help me cope with certain situations. And ever since that, I've never been able to put it away. So I've struggled with the feelings of wanting to be a boy. I thought that would never be possible, and I still kind of feel that way. But I've learned that not all boys need to be masculine either. And for Vtubing, sorry, it's hard. Anyways, I have two parts of me, Sano and Sano. I don't really know how to explain it myself because I'm also confused. It doesn't make sense. I just know that the trauma and everything just made it very hard for me to form a stable identity. I've already said on the channel before that I have mental disorders and that some of them aren't diagnosed yet. So I think it's mostly, or at least a lot of it, is connected to that. But I don't really take it seriously, though I love both and all parts of me. I do. It just gets very difficult to live with, but I can't shelf it. So yeah, I first started to stream as Sano because I felt like Sano was the only or the most likable one, and it's quite easy to be open as Sano. As Sano, part of me has always been more open and more positive and more less the part of me people have seen, the part of me people love, and Sano has kind of been the part of me that people don't like, the people think isn't me, that's just depression or whatever. Whilst that's truth is, I have always been ashamed of Sano, or I've always been ashamed of Sano, and even though I love him, it's hard to accept and show others. But that part of me would also hate that Sano would get all the love and attention. So I eventually ended up shutting Sano off too. Shutting either out didn't really work for me, and well, here I am. I stopped VTubing as Sano for a period because I was really struggling with dysphoria. And so I thought, fuck it, I must see how people react to me as a fanboy. So I did that. I got a model, I put down my voice, and people actually liked it quite a lot. People still liked me, liked Sano for who I am. And that made me so emotional. But then I've been missing to stream Asana. So again, on a very, very spontaneous decision, I was like, fuck it. I'm getting a couple new models and I'm streaming as both. But let chat decide using a mechanic. So yeah, that's a bit about that. I started streaming because I've always been very interested in content creating as a whole. Ever since I was little, I would watch YouTubers and be super entertained, and I really wanted to be a part of that. But I always thought I was too young, so I've been waiting and waiting till I've grown to be an adult so I can finally do this. And here I am, chasing a dream. I also have a firm belief that I won't do well in a work environment, a lot of work environments, due to how I am with social situations and my energy. I have struggled immensely with fatigue so intense you couldn't even fathom. I had a friend over for 2 weeks from the Netherlands, and he couldn't even fathom how I would sleep so much and how I could get so tired. It's very easy for me to fall into a depressive state. So I thought I would regret it if I never took the shot at content creating. I have such a sweet spot for content creators and the whole thing in itself. And then I discovered Vtubing. Actually, before Vtubing, I did do facecam streams, which was also very nice. But I just can't help but love Vtubing. And like, look at this. How's this even possible? It's just so cool. And the fact you can wait. Let me show you. Ah. I have some toggles and shit like that. Great. And I figured I would say fuck it and try this. So here I am. Ever since I started, really, I've loved VTubing. It's been super fun, and my community that I've built means more to me than almost anything. It's insane to me that I can make a community with such nice people that come to watch me and hang out. That's so nice to me, and I think that's fucking awesome. I'm sorry if this all is confusing. Believe me, I don't. But it's all in the end. It's speech. In the end, it's all for fun. And even if I'm a confusing person, literally, I'm just a little goober that wants to have fun. You don't have to understand. But yeah, I have this dream because I'm scared of my future, and I'm scared of failing. I really don't want to fail my parents, but I also know that I will struggle. I do believe I can do anything I want to, but I don't know if it will ruin me in the process. So I really hope VTubing can work out a little bit, even if it's unrealistic. But I think I'm pretty likable. I'm just confusing. I didn't really think about how to formulate this video, so it's kind of like just right from my heart. And thinking also is a really hard thing for me because, again, my brain feels sort of split, and I just feel like there's... Imagine you have a mirror and you shatter it, and it's shattered into 7 pieces, and you have to try to look at yourself through one of the pieces only, and you can't really make out what's happening or whatever. I don't know, something like that is just my brain constantly. And so I'm very sorry if I'm being weird or whatever, not understandable. But in my Discord, me and my mods added a song suggestion channel for a karaoke stream. So if you have any recommendations for songs you want me to sing on a karaoke stream, then please come there and share. We're just about to reach 300 followers on Twitch, so that's really exciting, and I don't really know what else to say. I've covered sort of what I wanted to, I think. Thank you so much for listening to my weird little rant, and I'm sorry if it was confusing again. Thank you so much, and please hit the like to support me, and consider a follow if you like my bubbly personality, whether it's for Sano or Sano. I hope to see you in my next stream or new video. I love you very much. And thank you so much again for everything, really. I appreciate everyone so much, I can't even put it into words. You mean the world to me. Bye.